Hey, Shannon here. Today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to make an orb in Photoshop. Before I start, I want to give you a little message here, well, an update. Um, for the next week or two, I'm going to be doing exams. My college exams are coming up starting this Wednesday, so this will probably be one of my last videos up until after that, because they're very important and I need to study for them, so I won't have any time to do videos or anything like that. Like entering video or speed art competitions and all that shit. But yeah, that'd be kind of like last priority. If I get a little bit of free time, I might do it. But until then, I can't really do anything till after. After that, I'll have tons of free time. I'll be uploading regularly. Right, yeah. So onto the tutorial. Right. So for this orb, I'll be opening up a new file. Or a new document. Just make a standard screen size, whatever your monitor is. Right, first thing what you do is make it a dark background, probably about here, roughly a dark grey background, and set that as, put that colour as the background. Next, what you want to do is get your selection marquee tool, the elliptical one. So next is click and hold shift and drag down like so to make a circle here. Right. Next, I'll just zoom in so I can actually get a 100% screen view of it. Next, what you want to do is just make a new layer and just choose a different color, probably just a brighter shade of grey, just so you can actually see the circle. Right, so there you go. Next, what you want to do is choose whatever color you want the actual orb to be. I'm going to choose an orange, just make it dark kind of color here. Probably about there will be grand. Next, make control and select on this little box here. That brings up the selection of that layer, or the selection of the content of that layer. Next is you get your brush tool out and bring your size up to about say, well, it really depends on the size of your orb here. But I'm going to be using about say 250 to 300, roughly about 280 for me, because the size of my orb here. I think I've made it too big, but anyways. Right, now you're gonna put these back to standard default settings, make a new layer, and just make sure your opacity of the brush is up to 100%, and click down on it once, but make sure about half it's outside the circle, half it's inside the circle. Then just click it again to kind of give the gradient flow. Now make a new layer, switch these around to so you have white, and do the same on the top. Right, so next what you want to do is go down here and put that as an overlay. Well, actually put that on multiply and bring the opacity down a little bit. Right, next what you want to do is go to the layer 3, which is the white shadow here, and put that on overlay. Okay, and then what I want you to do is go to your circle, was it the original orb, and double click on this effect here. Now what you want to do is click the outer glow, change screen to normal, put the color to black, put this to 100%, and make this size a bit bigger, say about to 15 or something like that. Now do the same to the inner glow, normal, black, and 100. We'll change We'll change that to about, say, 60. Right. So now you have this kind of real blurred edge glow here. Next, what you want to do is control select the orb again, and see you're starting to get this nice orby glow here. Next, what you want to do, yeah, as I just said, control click this again, this layer, and it'll bring up the selection. Now, when you have that orb selection, Alt until you can see the little minus sign or the minus symbol on your mouse, where the marquee selection tool is, and what you do is select over it like that, and it'll minus out anything that you've selected. Right, I've done that bit wrong because I want it lower. Well, no, that's too high or too much on it. Right, just about there anyway. That'll be alright. Next, what you want to do is use your gradient tool and have it going from white to transparent. Now, create a new layer. As you can see here, and just put it on overlay, and then never mind that for a second. Yeah, just duplicate the layer, right click, duplicate layer, and OK. Now what you do here is rotate the layer just a little bit, just a bit more here, and press, just click any other tool, and then just apply to layer, and there we go. Should be okay. There we have it. Just lower the opacity so it doesn't get too blinding. Right. Next, what you want to do is grab your brush tool, go down, bring the brush size down to, say, well, 80 for mine because the size of my orbit as well. So I'll just bring the size of your brush down to about 80. Well, depending on the size of your brush or the size of your orb, and bring the opacity of your brush down, and just kind of give the, just start brushing in here and around here, and then as you can see, and then change that color to, it was a overlay again. As you can see here, it starts to give a nice look on it. Never mind that there. Yeah, so if you then merge all them together, you have this cool orb, and I'm going to minimize this a bit or make it smaller a bit. Zoom now. And there you have it. Nice orb. If you're trying to make the outer borderline for this, you can do a lot of things for, right? Basically all I've done is create a new layer, get your gradient map or gradient tool out, choose any color, just black to white, even anything, and then just start changing colors here. Go from a dark grey to a say mid-tone grey here, then have this very light grey, here, have that going back to very dark grey for just the chrome effect, and have that mid grey again, and have that. There we go. But you need a subtle glimpse of white in here, so I'm gonna just put very bright colour in there. Right, so next, just go like that, hold shift and just drag upwards. Right. Next, what you want to do is use the bevel tool. Choose, well, let's see how this goes. Bring up the depth up to about, just put 1,000. Put the size in here to about, say about that. And put that there. Yeah, sorry I didn't explain that before. Basically what you do is bring up the depth of field up to 100 or 1000. Bring the size up to about 2021, but it really depends on the size of your orb. Just make sure it comes up to about the actual bevel comes up to about the border of the orb. Then change the gloss contour to this one here, and just leave these as they are. And as you can see, it's giving this nice chrome effect on the actual borderline of the orb. Next, what you want to do is just create an outer glow and just put it black, and there we have it. If you wanted to add a bit of noise to that, just control select that, new layer, just choose a dark grey colour. Yeah, so basically, sorry I had to pause there, that came up talking to me. Basically what you want to do is just click the paint bucket tool with just a mid-tone grey, or well, a mid-grey, and just select that onto the new layer here. And then, actually, no, you want to change that to a darker grey, maybe. But there, sorry. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. Then deselect, go to filter, noise, add noise, and just say, oh, there, that'll do. And then put the screen on and put the opacity down low. That'll give the noise on the edge of it just a bit of, just give a bit of friction on it. Yeah, and that's about it. There you have it. There's your nice orb. Right, so that's about it. I'm off anyway. Just rate, comment, and subscribe to me. I've also just started up the DeviantArt page on, well, my own DeviantArt page. So I'll leave a link in the description for it. And yeah, that's about it. See you now.